Hey, Redeeming Grace Church family and friends. This is Pastor Josh with an update. It is Thursday, June 13th, and I just got back early in the morning from the SBC annual meeting. It was a good time. We commissioned 83 new missionaries. There's been a 26% rise in baptisms across SBC churches. That's really exciting to see how God has brought more people to faith and more people through the waters of baptism and into the life of the church across our convention. Other than that, not a lot else really happened. There were lots of motions, and a lot of those things will be considered. We brought a motion as the Dakota Baptist Convention to just appeal for more representation on seminary trustee boards, national entity boards, that kind of stuff. As a smaller convention with a smaller population, we don't often get our voice heard as much as we'd like, so we brought a friendly motion that was referred to the Executive Committee for consideration, and we'll see where that goes. There were some a thing called the Law Amendment. I can explain more to that if you want to, but it narrowly failed. And so I can give you my perspective on that sometime if you're interested. And then we elected a new president, and it was the guy I voted for. I've heard good things about Clint Presley, and I think he'll do a good job representing us. Our previous president, Bart Barber, did such a good job of sort of calming out some of the controversies and representing us well, both publicly and in the meetings. He was just a very fair, godly, humble man. And from what I know of Clint, which is not a lot, Clint Presley, I assume he's going to be do a good job as well. So basically, not a lot really happened other than just celebrating what happened. And there was, I think, roughly 11,000 people that were there. It's the largest deliberative body in the world every year, and so it gets a bit chaotic. And I would encourage you that whatever you see online, don't really believe it unless it comes from Baptist Press. Baptist Press is the actual news organization of the SBC, and they're going to actually frame things accurately. Very few people understand how the SBC works, and there are lots of people in our culture who love to bash Christians, who love to bash evangelicals, who love to bash Baptists. And so you just put all of that together and you have a meeting where we work out all of our issues in public. There are 12 open mics that anyone can go to and say anything. It's just a feeding frenzy for all kinds of fun news articles and clickbait stuff. So if you see stuff that you wonder about, let me know, and I would be happy to walk you through the implications of what it is. I was in the whole meeting. It was a good meeting. There's weird spots. There's odd things that are said. Not everything is exactly the way I would have it. But it really is very remarkable that you can get 11,000 people in a room who feel very strongly about Jesus and how we do church and send missionaries and do theological training and still come out with really a very remarkable unity. And that people can be honest and say the things they need to say and be considered and talk to a seminary president and talk to the leader of the largest missions organization in the world, and to be that sort of intimate and connected and that level of a playing field. No, people in the world do not know what to do with that. And it's a great opportunity to kind of take shots at some of the weird things that come out of that. So I'd be happy to explain anything if you're interested. Some of you don't care, that's okay. But I'm happy that we're participating with this group of people. And despite some of the craziness that comes with it, there's nothing like it in terms of seminary training, planting churches, sending missionaries. It really is the best thing going out there, I think. And I don't really think it's even close. So I'm grateful to be a part of it. Glad that our church is a part of it. All right, enough about that. Also, I just want to let you know that after church on Sunday, I'm going to be going on vacation. I'll be gone the whole week, and most of that time won't even have cell service. So everybody's on their own. Nothing will get done that I don't get done in the next 2 days. And actually, we'll have a special guest preacher, Jeff Sheehy, a friend of mine. Some of you know who that is. He's graciously offered to come and cover the pulpit that Sunday. So I'll actually be gone the 23rd, and then we'll be back in the saddle the 24th, Monday night. Monday, I think that is. So just want to let you know that. And then lastly, I've been kind of hinting at, and I've been a little more forthright with our members in their meetings about a new facility opportunity that's coming before us. Well, that has all kind of come together through some email exchanges with John Swan at John Witherspoon College. They're closing, and they're going to be vacating their space. And so they have wondered if we would be interested in taking over their lease and moving into that space. So we've had some conversations under the table, but I've wanted to be respectful of their closing. I've not wanted to jump the gun or be too public about it. But now it's sort of a live thing, and our members are going to hopefully discuss and make a decision on June 30th on whether or not we move out of the Ministry Center and the Journey Museum and make 640 East St. Patrick Street our permanent home. Tonight from 6:30 to 7:30, I'm going to be there. John Swan's going to open the place up. And any of you, whether you're a member, an attender, or just an interested bystander, if you want to come and just check out the space, we just want to see what it looks like and try to picture what it would like to be there. Ask any questions that we need to ask, and then have our members make that decision on June 30th, Lord willing. If we move forward with that, we could move in pretty quickly because they're vacating and they would like to get out of their lease. And our agreements both here at the Ministry Center and at the Journey are pretty flexible. We could move out pretty quickly. And so we'll see. But tonight is an opportunity to come check it out and just try to picture ourselves in there, get as much feedback and as possible. I want us to do this together as a church. This is going to cost us a little bit more in rent. And if you've been following our e-newsletters, you know that we have not been bringing in as much. Fortunately, we've got some money in the bank. So at this point, I'm more than happy. And I think at this point, our members are willing to take a chance and actually enter into something that costs a little bit more money in the hopes that we will have further support. So that's just another factor in all of this, is that we think this is a good move for our church potentially, but we are going to need more people both inside and outside of our church to help support us financially to take on all of the things that we want to do. So I just ask for your prayer. It's a door that's opening to us, and we're going to have a decision to make, and I think there's real advantages to it, and we'll just see. We're going to need the Lord to provide through his people to make that happen. So I pray for unity and wisdom. Join us in that, and for God to provide and make it clear what he would like us to do. So, all right, that's what's going on. Let me know if you have any questions. I love you. And I'll catch you not next week, but in 2 weeks.